I'm just going to be upfront. Stop watching this video if you don't understand. I was hurt by somebody I trusted, and I didn't understand what was happening to me or why me. And I let the wrong people in my life. And you have to be careful who you let in your life, period. Even if your parents know them, you have to be careful who you let in your life. Somebody hurt me deeply. And we're afraid to talk about things, right? We feel like hold it in, be brave, don't cry, don't tell. But that's not how we should feel. We should feel like I deserve better, I didn't do anything wrong, and I should go tell. Holding things in can hurt us more than help us. So I'm just going to tell y'all, without telling you everything, I'm just going to tell y'all, please go tell an adult if someone is touching you, hurting you, or doing anything that you don't want them to do. Let them know that you don't want to be touched like that. I made the mistake of letting somebody in my life, and they hurt me bad. I don't have to tell you in detail what they did because it would be too much, but great is the pain that we wear on our shoulders. Heavy is the burden when we tell no one until it's over. Many are the tears that you shall shed when you have to go to sleep in your own bed, knowing what you've been through and having no one to tell. I want y'all to know that that's something that I wrote years ago when I was trying to kill myself, about my pain and about wishing that someone would stop it. And I want y'all to know that I've dedicated my life to helping kids, and it hurts me when people think bad of me or wonder why I want to be around children, because I want to protect them. I want to be their first line of defense. I want to be somebody who they can come to and tell when the boogeyman is real, when that person who's supposed to love them and protect them is hurting them and they're scared to tell. I never want anyone to go through what I went through. Not being able to sleep with the closet door closed, afraid of my own shadow, afraid to breathe. I was always worried that the person would come back for me. I don't want anybody else to feel that way. I want you to know that in today's society, it is still hard to get help, but there is help out there. You just have to be willing to accept it and to open your mouth and tell. Even if it's through poetry, even if it's through writing, even if it's through Musically, even if it's through Snapchat, even if it's just that you tell your best friend, just make sure that you tell somebody who will understand what you're talking about and will help you get to the right place and the right source. And if it's sadly your parents that's hurting you, maybe you can find a trusted teacher or someone, another adult that you trust who's not afraid of your parents. That would be my go-to, because I want to not read any more stories about little kids being touched, little kids being hurt, little kids being abused, little kids being murdered by people who are supposed to love them. It breaks my heart. It tears me apart inside, and it takes me back to my own childhood. And it reminds me why I love children and respect children and treat them so kindly. But it also reminds me of the pain that I endured as a child. And there was no love. There was no one there for me. But I don't want to repeat what was done to me so I would never hurt anyone. That's why I do my best to help all that I come in contact with, including parents. I try to help them get help because it's nothing worse than not having someone there for you or not understanding what to do. So I say this in goodbyes because I love you each and I hope you can smile. That's when you take your mouth and put it in a smile, but it's seen through your eyes. I love you all. Goodbye.